I think one of the biggest problems in the world is that everyone talks and nobody listens. And I mean, open any news outlet, open any social media, everyone's shouting, jumping at you, telling you how to live your life. 3 signs that a man will cheat, 4 signs that she's for the streets, whatever the fuck, blah, 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 blah. So everyone's just trying to constantly indoctrinate you and tell you what actually is going on here, right? You didn't understand this anime. You've been reading this wrong, blah, 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 blah. All right, we get it, okay? Nobody knows shit. But it doesn't mean that you know, right? That's my point. So, by refusing to blindly trust people, no matter how smart and no matter how powerful their talk is, no matter how charismatic and like maybe vibey or energetic they are, I think we are doing ourselves a big favor because I do not think that anyone in the world can tell you more about your life than you can yourself. Think about it for a second. Anybody else on the world, they might be smart for themselves, but they'll not be smart for you, though, They have been going through different situations, they have been going through different stuff, and that stuff does not necessarily always apply to you. Moreover, how much of real truth is there in their words? How much of it is bogus? How much of this is dogmatic? How much of it is emotionally colored? How much of it is, I don't know, is actual? They're just upset at someone. And that's why they started to say that, oh, all women are the same, A girl hurt him so hard that now he decides to shield his heart forever. What bullshit. But at the same time, whatever works for this dude, And even me, I'm sitting here telling you that you shouldn't listen to others. Don't listen to me, right? Don't listen to me. I'm telling you, don't trust others, and you will trust me. Do not. Think for yourself. Always think for yourself. Try to find your truth, because the truth that's been passed, the truth about life, that is, of course, I'm not saying that the earth is flat or something. The truth about life that is passed to you by someone else is somebody else's lens, right? Is somebody else's perspective. So you are still viewing the world through their lens. And I think real life, real experience, real human experience starts when you are able to truly separate everybody else's perspectives on you, on the world, on people from your own. It starts with the moment when you decide to learn for yourself, to see for yourself, to hear for yourself, and make your own decisions based on what you see, what you hear, what you experience in day-to-day life. Because this kind of knowledge cannot be passed, I think. Everybody's inquiry is different. Everybody's path is different. View it like this, really. You are on a path. You are on a path. I'm trying to make it in somehow into a simile, but I'm really falling flat here. But basically, where other people are doesn't necessarily apply to you. And what applies to you is your own personal path and where you are at right now. And nobody else is equipped better than you to see, to understand, to make decisions, right? Other people may have never encountered that kind of problem from that particular angle, right? And yeah, so my biggest critique is that people try to tell you what's good and what's not, what's beneficial for you and what's not. But my idea is to be living by your own mind. Because in my opinion, that's where real freedom starts. Part of interest, part of desire of living by somebody else's mind, I think, is fear of getting hurt. I think it is fear of disappointment, right? Because if you preemptively make your mind that all women are the same, they're going to cheat on you and all of that, then you are kind of saving yourself a future heartbreak, isn't it? Because your father told you that, oh, women, right? If he told you that and that's all you kind of heard throughout your life, and then you didn't grow that kind of, how do I say? Like that kind of small clause in your mind which says, okay, I heard you guys, whatever you said, thank you very much for that. It is valid to a certain extent, but I will also live by my own lens. I will also make my own opinions about the world and about the people that surround me. And despite hearing you out, I will still decide for myself what's better, you know? If people do not adopt that kind of mentality mindset, somehow it has to happen. I also don't know. For example, like this is how I personally live. I try to, I mean, when people tell me, sure, I'll listen, but it's like I know exactly when that just doesn't work for me. I will give them the space. Sure, they will share, they'll talk, they'll say whatever they have to say, as much as they have to say, but that will bring absolutely zero impact on me because whatever they say is their personal experience, riddled with dogmas, emotional colorings again, some hurts, some upsets, some boo-boos, you know, and all of that doesn't really touch me because that's their stuff. They are boiling in that. I got my own stuff going on. And I just know better enough to think for myself, right? And I think that's what we all should collectively do. We should all live by our own minds. We should all think by ourselves. Even those people, you know, what are they called? The conspiracy theorists, right? It's like their opinion on the world is completely opposite, right? Is diametrically kind of opposite of the normie worldview, right? I'd rather not lean in any particular field. I'd rather not lean in any particular portion. I can, again, hear everyone out, but I will make my own opinion by make my own opinion on every point. So yeah, in my opinion, life is not about adopting somebody else's vision of the world. It is absolutely the opposite. It is having courage to be proved wrong. You know, it is a courage to be hurt, be mistaken, be misunderstood. But in those moments, you do learn. That is my largest, I think, thesis of this video. Just throw everything off of you, what other people gave you, and live for yourself. Just see for yourself, experience for yourself. Stop believing others people's bullshit. It is not yours. You didn't create it. You didn't live it enough to understand. Yes, it sounds comfortable sometimes, but that's not the full picture. And I think the freedom, the real life, is to be able to have the guts to envision that whole picture. But that whole picture can only be seen when you are opening your mind to possibilities, right? To unknown. Because those others, the other worldviews that been passed on by others, they are limiting you, right? They are just kind of narrowing your mindset. They're telling you, okay, these people are bad. These people will do you like this. This is how it works. Life is bad. Love is terrible. It breaks you. And like, you're supposed to die miserable and all of that stuff. Do not listen. Just do not fucking listen to none of that. Yes, this is comfortable. This is comfortable to know that the world is rigged, that happiness is unattainable, right? That love cannot be gotten, that women only want money, that men always cheat. It is very comfortable to believe that because it's been proven kind of by some people's personal experiences. But again, how much are we going to value other people's personal experience, right? So it's very comfortable to live in that delusion. But that's actually you're doing yourself a disfavor and not favor at all. Because by believing that, you're merely reinforcing that. So now that is your worldview. You are fucking your shit up by yourself now. You cannot blame other people for telling you. You decided to believe that. And now everywhere you go, you see just that. I'm not saying that, that the cheatings don't happen. They do. But it's like there are so many other people who don't cheat, who will love you for who you are. There are places where you can earn money. You can become a totally different person. Like, I don't know, spend 3 years, look inwards, think about yourself, journal, like, exercise, meditate, fucking do whatever, right? The world is yours. You cannot just sit and accept others people's beliefs as your own and then be miserable about it. Freedom, again and again, freedom isn't about trusting no one. It's about being smart enough to figure out for yourself. This is real freedom because you are just walking your walk step by step. You are already given all the tools and necessary things to combat this stage of your life right now. So then just use them. Just use them. Just go forward with what you have, where you are. Be open to the world, and then the world will open yourself to you. That's all I'm saying. You have to have that inquiring mind. So you have to be able to think independently because nobody else knows the truth. And that is the good part because nobody knows shit. So you might as well figure out something for yourself. Take responsibility for your choices. See the world, feel it, make mistakes. It's okay. This is what being human actually is. You are not supposed to know everything and then go. You are supposed to learn as you go, right? So then just let yourself be. Why are we so afraid of making mistakes? What's going to happen? This is life. This is literally it. You wake up, you make mistakes, you learn, you go to bed. That is just simple as that. And it's like the more you will fight it, the harder it will be. Just have to give up struggling and just float, just live, just let yourself be. It is hard only if you see it as hard. If you see it as it is, it actually becomes okay, The harder you clench your fist, of course, the tighter it will become. No shit, right? Release it, let it be. I'm not saying that all your problems will fucking evaporate the moment you do that, But that's just for your own peace of mind. Let world be, and the world will let you be as well, you know? That's all I'm saying. Again, to reinforce my point, there is a that's a blessing and a curse for the world to be this way. But at the same time, it is something beautiful when you realize that you are actually on your own. And the choices you make and the things you choose to see and the things you choose to do are always teaching you more about yourself. Nobody can replicate that for you. Nobody can give you something so that you skip a part of your life. Every day is a school day and you have to attend, is all I'm saying. So fucking attend it, it's right there. You can't call in sick. You have to come.